I, bold take, have him scoring 2 touchdowns this week, not 1, 2 touchdowns. YouTube, what up, what up, what up, man? Teal here with the bad take. Guys, today I'm gonna do a segment called Fantasy Big Game. This is for week 2. I'm gonna give you my predictions of 5 players who I think can have a big game heading into week 2. But before we check that out, make sure you guys hit that like button right over here somewhere. Smack the shit out that subscribe button and yeah, man, let's get going. So I'm gonna get straight to it and start it off with CD Lamb. CD Lamb has over 75 yards in 5 of the last 6 games he played the Giants. He's coming off a game versus the Eagles where we all saw he had a ton of drops late in the game. I think that just motivates him to have a bigger game this week. He also has 3 touchdowns in those 6 games, so you can expect CeeDee Lamb to have a ton of catches, a good amount of receiving yards, and I think he finds the end zone against the Giants this week. So moving on from CeeDee Lamb, obviously that's not a hot take. CeeDee Lamb is a top receiver in the league, so you could definitely expect him to have a big game. But my next guy is going to be Scary Terry. Scary Terry is coming off of a bad game versus the Giants. He had 2 catches for 27 yards. That's not going to happen again in week 2. He gets the Packers. In the 3 times he's played the Packers, he has scored a touchdown in each single game. That being said, you can expect Scary Terry to find the end zone on the primetime game this Thursday. I kind of expect him to have north of 60 yards as well. So the touchdown is going to be there, north of 60 yards. And I can see a situation where he's getting 6 to 8 catches as well. Poised to have a huge game. Lock it in, Scary Terry, Thursday night. You heard it here first, man. And we're moving on. Scary Terry definitely gonna have a big game, but Mark Andrews is number 3 on my list to have a big game. He's coming off a game where he had 1 fucking catch, 1 catch for 5 yards. That is terrible. I don't see that happening again in week 2. Look for Mark Andrews to bounce back versus the Browns. The Browns are fucking ass, in my personal opinion. Mark Andrews has 11 touchdowns in 14 games versus the Browns. I, bold take, have him scoring 2 touchdowns this week, not 1, 2 touchdowns. I don't think he's gonna have a huge game with the yards. I do see him finding the end zone those times. So Mark Andrews, lock him in, plug him into your starting lineup. I know he disappointed week 1. He won't disappoint week 2. And we are moving on once again. The number 4 player I have to break out this week is Devontae Adams. Wait, Devontae Smith. Hold that thought. What the fuck? Devontae Smith, in 4 of the games that he played the Chief, he's averaged 90 fucking 8 yards. 98 yards is insane. He also averages 8 targets a game versus the Chiefs. After a quiet game versus the Cowboys, Smitty's gonna fucking eat. Don't be scared off that week 1 poor performance. I see Smitty having a game where he has over 100 yards and 8 catches. Sorry, he may or may not find the end zone, but that really wouldn't matter if he has 8 catches for 100 yards in PPR leagues at least. He's gonna ball out versus the Chiefs, 100%. Lock that in. And last but not least, my guy Joey Brrr, 100% gonna fucking cook the Jaguars. Joe Burrow in 2 career games versus the Jaguars, he has 648 passing yards, 3 touchdowns, 1 interception. He's poised to do that same shit again versus the Jaguars this week after a poor performance. I see Joe Burrow going for 300 plus yards and 2 passing touchdowns. 2 passing touchdowns this week. And that's my week 2 predictions, man. Hit that fucking like button, hit that subscribe button, leave a comment if you fucking agree. If not, just wait and see. I'm out this bitch.